Dear friends, this video is about an interview of Noam Chomsky. It is entitled Class. The interview was conducted by David Barsamian. The interview was conducted on January 21, 1993, and it is published in the book Keeping the Rabble in Line. The interview primarily talks about the concept of class in American society and politics, and the propaganda related with it. It also discusses the notion of fascism. Interview briefly talks about Israel's invasion of Lebanon in 1982. Class. Chomsky says that the word class is unmentionable 5-letter word in USA, primarily because the word has strong association with socialism, and secondly, American political propaganda conceals it to give an image of equality. Professor Vincent Navarro at Johns Hopkins University made a study on public health issues, and he reanalyzed the statistics based on class instead of race. Something like white workers and black workers versus white executives and black executives. And he finds out that considerable part of the difference between white and black is actually class difference. He submitted the research to major American medical journals as it was related to epidemiology and public health, but all of them rejected it. Then he sent the research to the world's leading research journal, Lancet, in Britain. They accepted and published it. Thus, the academia, which is considered to be research-based and objective, is also supporting the overall propaganda and help maintaining hegemony, not of class distinction, but of class disappearance. In the field of economics, that is something called entrepreneurial economics, it gives the picture that all of us are workers at equal level. We all work in firms. We want to improve the firms, and this improvement will help us, the people working. But it conceals the fact that the money goes to the owners of the firms. And the concept of profit is also missing from the discourse of we the workers. For the rich class, the word job also means profit. Another such important concept here is of debt. According to Chomsky, debt just means people who buy government bonds and securities. They own the debt, mostly. The rich, naturally, at home and abroad. The people who pay it are taxpayers. Chomsky says that the debt is just another mechanism for transferring wealth from the poor to the rich. Next, we are discussing the fascism. In an answer to Hugh Long's statement, I quote, "When fascism comes to this country, is going to be wrapped in American flag," unquote. Chomsky answers that the power is firmly in the hands of corporate sectors. Corporate sector will permit rabid fundamentalists to scream about God and country, and family, but they are very far from having any influence over major our decisions. Next, they are talking about Israel's invasion of Lebanon. The role of American journalism was very interesting here. In 1982, they portrayed globally that the PLO is bombarding Israeli settlements. While the truth was, Israel was bombing and invading north of the border, and the PLO wasn't responding. They were driven out by what they had called terrorism, which actually meant resistance by the people who weren't going to be cowed. Israel held on to the southern zone, which they called security zone, but it had nothing to do with security. It was their foothold in Lebanon, ran by South Lebanon Army, backed by Israeli troops. On the impact of media and to counter it, Chomsky believes it is impossible to break free from the system of indoctrination and propaganda individually. It's much easier and better to act collectively. And at the end of the interview, Chomsky made a beautiful comment on peace. He said, "When you say somebody wants peace, that's tautology. Everybody wants peace. The question is, on what terms?" That's all for today. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Be informed. Be safe.